Good morning, students. Today we are going to discuss about properties of conjugate of a complex number. First one is double conjugate of z equal to z. Let z equal to a plus ib is a complex number. Then conjugate of z equal to a minus ib. We know that while finding out the conjugate of any complex number, we have to change the sign of the imaginary part. So here we are having plus ib as imaginary part. So it can be sign will be changed, minus ib, it becomes minus ib. So conjugate of z is equal to a minus ib. Now double conjugate of z, that means conjugate of z bar equal to a plus ib. Since here we are having a minus ib, conjugate of a minus ib is a plus ib, which is equal to z. Z equal to a plus ib, so a plus ib equal to z. Therefore double conjugate of any complex number is equal to the complex number itself. Next one, z plus z bar equal to 2 into real z. Let z equal to a plus ib. Then conjugate of z equal to a minus ib. Plus ib is changed to minus ib. Therefore z plus z bar equal to a plus ib plus a minus ib. Add these two complex numbers. Now a plus a becomes 2a and the imaginary parts are ib minus ib. Plus ib and minus ib cancelled. So you get 2a, that is equal to 2 into real z, because in the standard form of the complex number we know that a is called real z whereas b is called imaginary z. Therefore we say that z plus z bar equal to 2 into real z. Next one is z minus z bar, that means z minus conjugate of z equal to I into 2 times imaginary z. Now let z equal to a plus ib, then conjugate of z equal to a minus ib. Now z minus z bar equal to a plus ib minus of a minus ib, since conjugate of z bar is a minus ib. Now a plus ib minus of plus a minus of minus ib plus ib, that is equal to, here plus a and minus ia should be cancelled, remaining are ib plus ib. So we get 2 into ib, that is equal to I into 2 into ib is called imaginary z. So we get z minus z bar equal to I into 2 times imaginary z. The next one is, if z equal to z bar, then z is purely real. Z equal to a plus ib, then conjugate of z equal to a minus ib. If b equal to 0, in here we have to get purely imaginary number. So the imaginary, sorry, here we have to get purely real number. So imaginary part should be 0. Therefore if b equal to 0, then what you get, z equal to a, and conjugate of z is also a. And why? Because in conjugate of z we are changing the sign of the imaginary part, but there is no imaginary number in z, so there is no change in the conjugate of z also. Therefore here we are having only real parts. Therefore z is purely real number. The next one is, if z plus z bar equal to 0, then z is imaginary. Z equal to a plus ib, z bar equal to a minus ib. Since given that z plus z bar equal to 0, then what happens, z is a plus ib and z bar is a minus ib, that is equal to 0. That means ib plus ib and minus ib get cancelled. Now 2a equal to 0. If we know that the product of any numbers is 0, then any of the numbers should be 0, either a equal to 0 or b equal to 0. So 2a equal to 0 means either 2 equal to 0 or a equal to 0, but 2 never be equal to 0. It is a natural number, so a must be equal to 0. Here a 0, then what happens to z? Z is equal to 0 plus ib, that means only z is equal to ib, and conjugate of z equal to minus ib. These are only imaginary numbers. There is no real number. So z is purely imaginary number. Next one is z into z bar equal to real z whole square plus imaginary z whole square. Let z equal to a plus ib. Then what happens to conjugate of z? A minus ib. Now the product of z and z bar equal to a plus ib into a minus ib. While this looks like a plus b into a minus b. By using the or by using the identity, algebraic identity a plus b into a minus b, we get a square minus b square. So a plus ib into a minus ib is equal to a square minus ib whole square. That is equal to a square minus I square into b square. The value of I square is equal to minus 1. So it is equal to a square minus of minus 1 into b square. That is equal to a square into minus of minus becomes plus b square. We know that a is denoted as real z and b is denoted as imaginary z. Therefore, which is equal to real z whole square plus imaginary z whole square. Therefore, z into conjugate of z is equal to real z whole square plus imaginary z whole square. If you want to multiply z and its conjugate directly, we can write the real z square plus imaginary z whole square in simplifying any problems. The next one is z1 plus z2 whole conjugate equal to z1 conjugate plus z2 conjugate. Let us take z1 is equal to a plus ib and z2 equal to c plus id are two complex numbers. Then what is conjugate of z1 bar? Z1 conjugate is equal to a minus ib plus ib becomes minus ib, and z2 conjugate equal to c minus id plus id becomes minus id, and z1 plus z2 whole conjugate equal to a plus ib plus c plus id whole conjugate. Now, while adding two complex number, add real parts together and imaginary parts together. A plus c are real parts and ib plus id are imaginary parts. Now, which is equal to a plus c plus I into b plus d whole conjugate, which is equal to conjugate of this complex number. It is in the form of a plus ib. So, what is the conjugate of this number? Simply change the sign of the imaginary part. So a plus c minus I into b plus d. Now z1 conjugate plus z2 conjugate is equal to, what is z1 conjugate? A minus ib, and which is adding to conjugate of z2 c minus id. Now a plus c minus ib minus id, which is equal to a plus c minus, here I is common in both the terms, so take it as out, I into b plus d. Observe the values of z1 plus z2 whole conjugate and z1 conjugate plus z2 conjugate. A plus c minus I into b plus d and a plus c minus I into b plus d. These two results are same. Therefore, we conclude that z1 plus z2 whole conjugate equal to z1 conjugate plus z2 conjugate. Okay, the next one is z1 minus z2 whole conjugate equal to z1 conjugate minus z2 conjugate. Here also we are doing the same in the previous property. z1 equal to a plus ib, z2 equal to c plus id. What is the conjugate of z1? Change the imaginary part, chain a minus ib. z2 conjugate equal to c minus id. Now z1 minus z2 whole conjugate equal to, z1 means a plus ib minus half, z2 means c plus id whole conjugate. That is equal to, add these two, subtract these two complex numbers. So a minus c, and imaginary parts are ib minus ib minus id. So a minus c plus I is common. So take it as common, I into b minus d, the whole conjugate. this is a complex number. This makes a real part and it makes a imaginary part. So it is look like a plus ib. To find out the conjugate of this number, simply change the sign of imaginary part, which is equal to a minus c minus I into b minus d. So next, z1 conjugate minus z2 conjugate, which is equal to a minus ib minus of c minus id. z2 conjugate is c minus id, which is equal to a minus ib minus of plus c minus of minus plus id, which is equal to add the real parts together and imaginary parts together. A minus c minus ib plus id. Take minus as common, minus I into b minus d. Since I is common in these two terms, you can take I as common, minus I as common, minus I into b minus d, which is therefore by observing the values of both the z1 minus z2 whole conjugate equal to a minus c minus I into b minus d. Similarly, z1 conjugate minus z2 conjugate equal to a minus c minus I into b minus d. Therefore, we conclude that z1 minus z2 whole conjugate equal to z1 conjugate minus z2 conjugate. Next one is z1 into z2 whole conjugate equal to, sorry, z1 into z2 whole conjugate equal to z1 conjugate into z2 conjugate. Conjugate of z1 z2 is equal to product of z1 conjugate and z2 conjugate. This means let z1 equal to a plus ib and z2 equal to c plus id. Now what is z1 conjugate? Which is equal to a minus ib. Simply change the sign of the imaginary part. So it becomes a minus ib. Similarly, z2 equal to c plus id. Conjugate of z2 equal to c minus id. Now product of z1 z2 equal to a plus ib into c plus id. While we have to multiply two complex numbers, a multiplied by c and a multiplied by id. Similarly, ib is multiplied by c and ib is multiplied by id. If we get ac plus iad plus ibc plus I square bd, that is equal to ac plus I is common, so take it as out, I into ab plus bc plus the value of I square is minus 1 into bd, that is equal to ac plus I into ad plus bc minus plus into minus becomes minus bd. Now add the real parts together, ac minus bd plus I into ad plus bc. This is in the form of complex number a plus ib. Now z1 z2 whole conjugate equal to, change this sign of the imaginary part. So it becomes AC minus BD minus I into AD plus BC. Now Z1 conjugate into Z2 conjugate. What is Z1 conjugate? A minus IB. What is Z2 conjugate? C minus ID. Product of these two complex numbers how to do. That is equal to A into C AC, A into minus ID minus IAD minus IB into C minus IBC minus IB into minus ID plus I square BD. Minus into minus becomes plus I into I square BD. That is equal to AC minus I is common, so take it as out, I into AD plus BC plus I square value is minus 1 into BD. Now which is equal to AC minus I into AD plus BC plus of minus minus BD, which is equal to, add real parts together, AC minus BD minus I into AD plus BC. Now observe the values of Z1, Z2 whole conjugate equal to AC minus BD minus I into AD plus BC, and again the Z1 conjugate into Z2 conjugate is AC minus BD minus I into AD plus BC. Both the results are same. So we can conclude that Z1 into Z2 whole conjugate equal to Z1 conjugate into Z2 conjugate. The next one is Z1 by Z2 whole conjugate equal to Z1 conjugate by Z2 conjugate. Now take Z1 equal to A plus IB. Z2 is equal to C plus ID. Z1 conjugate is A minus IB. Z2 conjugate is C plus id becomes AC minus id. Therefore, Z1 by Z2 equal to A plus IB by C plus ID. In your division of any two complex number, we have to already know. In the same manner, we have to apply here also. A plus IB by C plus ID. Actually, this is not in the standard form A plus IB because here the denominator contains imaginary number. So to eliminate the imaginary number, we should multiply this with conjugate of C plus ID. So multiply conjugate of C plus ID is C minus ID. Multiply C minus ID in numerator with numerator and denominator. Therefore, A plus IB into C minus ID by C plus ID into C minus ID. That is equal to multiply these two complex numbers AC minus IA minus IAD. IB into C becomes IBC. IB into minus ID becomes minus I square into BD by it is like A plus B into A minus B. We apply algebraic identity. A plus B into A minus B is equal to A square minus B square. So C square minus ID square, that is equal to AC minus I is common. So take it out I into AD minus BC minus I square value is minus 1 BD. That is by C square minus of minus 1 into D square. Now which is equal to take the real parts together AC plus BD minus I is common. So I into AD minus BC by C square plus D square. Divide the two terms, that is equal to AC plus BD by C square plus D square minus I into AD minus BC by C square plus D square. Therefore, Z1 by Z2 whole conjugate equal to AC plus BD by C square plus D square minus into AD minus BC by C square plus D square is imaginary part. So we are changing the sign of the imaginary part. Z1 by Z2 whole conjugate equal to AC plus BD by C square plus D square plus I into AD minus BC by C square plus D square. Now Z1 conjugate by Z2 conjugate equal to A minus IB by C minus ID. It is also not in the standard form A plus IB. So what we have to do? Multiply this with the conjugate of this number, this complex number. So now we have to multiply C plus ID. Conjugate of C minus ID is C plus ID. So multiply numerator and denominator with conjugate of C minus ID. So A minus IB into C plus ID by C minus ID into C plus ID. Multiply these two complex number A with C and A with ID. So A into C becomes AC, A into ID becomes IAD. Again minus IB with C and minus IB with ID. That is equal to minus IBC minus I square BD divided by, it is like A minus B into A plus B. So which is equal to A square minus B square. So C square minus ID whole square, which is equal to AC plus I is common, I into AD minus BC minus value of I square is minus 1 into BD by C square minus I square value is minus 1 and D square. So which is equal to AC plus I into AD minus BC plus minus of minus becomes plus BD by C square plus D square, which is equal to AC plus BD plus I into AD minus BC by C square plus D square. That is equal to AC plus BD by C square plus D square. In dividing two terms, so AC plus BD by C square plus D square plus I into AD minus BC by C square plus D square. Observing the values of Z1 by Z2 whole conjugate is equal to Z1 conjugate by Z2 conjugate. It is about properties of conjugate of a complex number. Conjugate of a complex number. Thank you.